If you would have told me in 2024 that I own two PRS guitars that I actually like, I would have thought you were crazy. But here we are, and here's the newest one to that. This is the PRS SC Swamp Ass Special. Now, me and PRS kind of have an interesting relationship. Now, my first guitar that I ever bought with my own money was a PRS semi-hollow custom 22 guitar. And I kind of bought that one, and I didn't like it because it had this wide neck. It just didn't play like how I expected it to play. It didn't have a trim on it. It was just, and it was my fault. I bought it just on the basis of how it looked at the time. And ever since then, I've kind of been trying to like PRS guitars because I'm mainly a Strat player. But then I saw this one come up, and this one's unique. So what's unique about this guitar? This is a HSH style guitar. There's not many HSH guitars on the market that I can think of. The main two that I know of would be the Gem by Ibanez, the Steve Vai model, and Guthrie Grover's Charvel model. And they make, and Ibanez and Charvel respectively make their own HSH guitars that are not signatures. And I know Fender makes one, but mainly you can't find many that are non-shredder style guitars. Right, so that's where this one comes into play. The weird thing about this guitar also is that PRS doesn't offer this guitar in the core lineup. This is just an SE model. They did do one in the 90s that I found on Reverb, which you can actually get for a good price. But they don't have any currently, which makes me think that they're probably going to come out with one in the coming months, probably. I don't know, but it seems like they would if they made an SE model. But those ones in the 90s don't really look that good. I've seen them. They have like a tint to the neck that's a little bit off to the color of the body. That's what I think they kind of nailed this one is the pickup rings kind of match the neck a little bit better and the pickup switch, so it doesn't feel like it's randomly put together. Like the maple neck could be off-putting if it doesn't have something to complement it. I think this is the one that looks the best in the lineup, actually, too. They have a black one, and then they have a turquoise kind of color one. But this is the one that looks the best to me. Also, they have some the birds here. I couldn't find any information online on what they call it this, but the birds are not just your normal printed on black birds or whatever they usually do on these SEs. But it's kind of got a little bit of nice little pattern to it, which is pretty cool. Now, another interesting thing about this one is it is a three-way switch, which I expected it to be a five-way. So we have a three-way switch, and this operates like your normal humbucker style guitar, with the position 1 being treble, position 2 being treble and bass pickup, skipping that middle pickup, and then with position 3 just being that bass pickup. Now, when you lift the tone knob, and what the cool thing that they did with this model is they slightly raise the tone knob so your finger can get underneath, and it's also slightly carved on that side as well. So there's a little bit of space for you to get your finger underneath to pull it up. And when you pull it up, now the pickup selector accesses 3 different sounds. Right, so now you get a total of 6, basically, right? With position 1 being full treble and middle pickup, position 2 being full treble pickup, middle pickup, and half of the bass, particularly this bottom half, and then position 3 being the bottom half again of that bass pickup and the middle pickup. So yeah, let's get into some of the sounds. Now, I think these pickups are pretty well balanced. The treble pickup is, it's got a lot of clarity, but it's bright. So, and that sounds like this. The middle pickup, again, we're not using that tone knob yet. So the middle pickup, we have just the 2 humbuckers, and it's gonna sound like this. And then the neck pickup being this this one. Now, I really kind of like this neck pickup because it's not overly muddy. It's one of the things that I don't like about humbucker style guitars is the neck pickup tends to be a little bit muddy. But this one has that clarity as well. So here is the neck pickup. Right, and then we have the when you pull that tone knob, going back to position 1, we get these in between sounds, so you can get your your funky sound. Position 2, you're getting that kind of almost that all in one sound from the pickups. The all three, I mean. It sounds like this. I kind of feel like that one kind of is good for your cleans. If you're using like delays and like maybe a chorus, I'll show you just a bit of that. And then on position 1, again, you're getting the back half of this pickup and the neck pickup. And I kind of think of that like, my Stevie Ray or like John Mayer style tones from that one, right? Forgive me, I didn't know what I was going to play there. But that is that sound there. And then let's just do the bridge pickup with some drive because, you can't do the bridge pickup and not put a little bit of drive on it. Right? And let's hear the neck pickup with some of the overdrive as well. So yeah, some cool sounds in there. It's really like your Swiss Army style guitar. Again, you can't find many HSH models, especially some that's not aimed towards the shredder style. And I think this could be somebody's like all-in-one guitar. For me, I'm definitely going to be using this a lot more. If I do have some small gripes about this guitar, it would be that, those in-between sounds are a little bit weaker than the full humbucker sounds. So you gotta go into that expecting maybe that using those in between sounds are going to be a little bit weaker. I feel like nowadays we should be able to probably like put like a boost or something in there to maybe get those tones to be a little bit more even. Because if I'm using this guitar, I'm probably going to use all of the sounds, and I don't need to experience any drop off in volume. Really at all. So there's that. This guitar feels premium as well. It's the first SC that I feel like that could probably like line up with any of the guitars that I own, which is kind of scary to think about. But yeah, it doesn't feel cheap because you have that swamp ass. It's pretty solid feeling. The neck feels comfortable. There's a bit of fret sticking out a little bit. But other than that, again, this is just a very great guitar for your money. I bought it when they were doing that massive like price holiday price cut. So yeah, if you need something like this, or you want some of those Strat in between sounds, but you don't want to go to that shred route, I recommend this one. So yeah, that is it, guys. If you like this, please leave a like and see you in the next one. Thanks.